over the summer I've been coming down here because it's been quite hot. It's somewhere to go, get wet, bring the metal detector and do a bit of exploring for some treasure. I thought today, well, as you can probably see, it's absolutely gorgeous. We've had no rain at all for about a week, but the amount of rain that we did have has been a lot. If you can see in there, it's just sodden. And beyond those people right down there as well, there's an awful lot of standing water. And the visibility today is pretty much nil. It's really brown, too much water, so can't get in. What a shame. Anyway, the bridge that I'm standing on has just had a bit of a facelift. It's got lots of new masonry bits and pieces, new surface. It's been around since the 1600s, separating, or rather not separating but joining. That's England over there, and that's Wales over there. Behind these trees here there's a castle and a small village that grew up around it, and a church, and pretty much the same on this side. And then during the Civil War, the Roundheads were picketed up here on the ridge somewhere, and the opposing side was over here. Every now and again they take some pot shots at each other, musket rounds and whatever. Nothing ever happened. So the hope really was that I'd be able to come down here and find some Civil War stuff, amongst other stuff, of course. Yeah, way too high. That's a great spot. I did some recording, so up next is some underwater treasure hunting. See you in a bit. Welcome to the roundup of everything that I found in the river over the summer period. Probably got in the water about six, I don't know, I can't remember, 6 or 8 times. So there's quite a bit on the table here. Few odds and ends. This is all sort of scrap copper. Not really sure what most of these are. It's obviously been worked, that's been snapped, don't know. Watch, that's a part to a locking mechanism on a window. That's a really old padlock. That's a fridge magnet. It's got like I think it's the Virgin Mary on the front. Some type of, I don't know, locking mechanism or something like that. A piece of a dart. I think that's a what's it called? Not a pump, a valve. 303, and I don't know what caliber that is. It's quite small. I did find quite a lot of live ammunition, a couple of live 303s, and I don't know, probably about 12 to 15 live World War II pistol bullets, but I don't keep live ammunition in the house, so I just dump those. Fishing stuff, not many lures, that's it really. That's quite a nice one. That one might brush up, I don't know, it's I think that might be a Toby. Lead, you know, this is a serious amount of lead. Most of it's fishing stuff, but with lead it's really difficult to date some of it, so there's lots of bits which could be sort of anything really. Gaming token, who knows. That one I think is a fired pistol ball. These two as well. That one definitely is. That's been dropped, so you can see the moulding on it, and it would have been clipped there. That one I'm not so sure, but it's been sort of cut round there. It doesn't have a hole in it, so it's definitely not a fishing weight. That is lead with some iron on the back of it. Not sure what that was. People have been busy. Not sure. So lots of scrap. This is a really, really old fire hose coupling. So this is a bronze coupling with still part of the leather hose attached to it with the brass rivets. I've had a quick look around on the internet, and as far as I can tell, leather hoses went out sort of Second World War at the latest. I think they were replaced by rubber. So best guess is sort of 1920s, 1930s maybe, not sure. If anybody sort of knows anything about fire hoses and old stuff, I'd be pleased to hear. That weighs just over 1 kilo, so 2.2 pounds or whatever it is. So yeah, quite heavy. A couple of golf balls, not really much good. They've been rolling around, so they're quite scuffed. Okay, so coins. All that lot there is spendable. £2 coins, 10 pences, 20 pence, 5p's, pennies and twos. All of that is copper. These are clad. A foreign coin, it's Dutch. It's the pre-euro. That's an Irish halfpence pre-euro. These ones here are all 1950s, 1960s, decimal, pre-decimal Elizabeth. These ones here are all George, that's a 1940 farthing. See that? George the Sixth, so those are pennies to halfpennies. Edward, so there you go, Edward. There you go. These are Victoria. Widowhead, 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 bunhead. And then I've got 4 George III coins. I don't know if we can see, they maybe just about see the bust on that. That's not too bad for a Georgian coin. Yeah, you just about see some of the busts on there, so not too bad. But anyway, this is what they look like. So I've got a couple of those and a couple of those, and they date to, where are we? There we go, 1770 to 75. And this one is 1799. So fairly old. Sticking with the same sort of age. Buttons, big dandy buttons. Quite interesting. This one's quite neat. This one's a livery button, and it's a paw holding a hand, and at one time it would have been gilt gold. There's a little bit of it left. Oops. This one has got a little bit of a design in the middle. Focus, focus, focus. It's not going to focus. You might be just about to see it. Anyway, it's quite crude, like a flower design. Right, so this one is a temperance medal. It's Victorian, and the temperance movement was all about anti-alcohol. So this is probably why it ended up in the river. At one time it would have had a finial here and a finial down here and one on here and one on here. They've been snapped off. But other than that, it's not in bad shape. It's quite neat. I think this is going to be a Victorian as well. Let's see if you can see it. So in the middle, if you'll focus, there's like a figure that has got a bow and arrow, and on the side there's like a forest scene. So I'm not sure, it's probably a scene from, I don't know, something. Focus, it's not focusing. That was a pin badge, and yeah, little horse. Still got the paintwork, quite neat. 9-carat gold ring, 2-tone. Wasn't expecting that. It's quite a neat little find. Add that to the collection. So yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.